kahit sardinas lang ang kakainin namin araw-araw, I would still see her as a princess. Be on the same page when it comes to money. Like, mukha talaga kaming pera, guys.
Like, kailangan talaga we hold each other accountable to grow, to keep learning something new.
Na-imagine ko na talaga yun na parang if we ever have a child, like kung kailangan 6 months ako hindi magtrabaho, 6 months ako hindi magkatrabaho.
Ganon?
Ganon talaga.
Hey guys! Welcome back to the channel. I'm Yani. I'm a financial coach and today is a very special day because as you can see, pulang-pula po ako. It's February, so we are doing a Valentine's special. Hindi lang ako this time. Mahal po yung TF nito.
Yeah.
So talagang he really showed up here early. Kanina pa siyang 5 a.m. nandito para lang sa shoot na to.
Yes.
Let's all welcome my jowa, my Valentine, Alec Cuenca.
Thank you so much for having me as your jowa.
This is a very in-demand episode.
Okay.
A lot of people are asking us about our lifestyle together. How we are as a couple. How we live as a couple. So let's introduce first, ano ba yung DINK? DINK is basically double income, no kids.
Yeah.
So basically, wala kayong anak. Yun. And
Pero nagtatrabaho kayo parehas.
pero dalawa kayong may income. Dalawa kayong
Wala kayong anak, pero parehas kayong tambay. Hindi kayo DINK.
Oo, hindi kayo DINK. NK lang kayo, no? No kids lang.
NK lang.
So, maraming DINK, like may DINK wads with a dog, DINK waps with a pet. Kami ay just the two of us. So, kami lang iniintindi namin at this point. We're in our late 20s together and honestly, the pressure for societal timeline is real. Pero chill lang kami. This will be a 4-part video. The first part is all about freedom that we're experiencing as DINKs. And then, how we manage our finances, our lifestyle, everyday life, and also who's most likely to. So, let's start with freedom. For me, ang daming advantage in terms of freedom now that we don't have kids. What do you think is the advantage of being a DINK?
In terms of freedom, may mga nakikita na ako na at this age, 2 na yung anak, 3 na yung anak. Kudos to them, maybe that's what they want in life. But siguro for us both, we grew up wanting so many things but not being able to have them while we were young. Certain level of comfort and luxury that we wanted to experience as a child. Parang there's so many things that I want to heal muna in terms of like my inner child.
True, ang gastos ni Alec eh.
Like masaya pa ako, bumili akong PS5 ko, ganun.
Bala!
Nagta-travel. And I guess like certain things na I didn't have growing up as a child that now I'm giving it back to me before I essentially give it to other people. Specifically a child. Parang, I guess it is a privilege for us na hindi diapers yung binibili ko. I think it's all about stages as well. Like, there's no problem if you are not into the DINK lifestyle. I think we also have really good friends that are really pushing us to, uy, you need to like make children na kasi ganito ganyan. But I guess it's like different stages talaga. So, freedom, I think oras din since we're...
Time freedom.
Time freedom. Since ang oras, di ba, business-wise, namin natin ginagawa sa business. So, parang being able to wake up anytime we want is a very important thing for us right now.
Yeah,
so, yung yung gising mo na...
And pag may anak ka na, parang
Gising
hindi ka na pwedeng gumising ng anong oras mo gusto. In fact, di ka nga pwedeng matulog ng oras na gusto mo eh.
Oo, hindi ka pwedeng matulog ng 8 hours straight.
Oo.
Kasi pag ginawa mo, may nangyari na sa anak mo.
Oo. Emotionally, hindi pa ako, I would say, stable to, alam mo yun, magpalaki ng isa pang bata. And ayoko magpasa ng generational trauma. Ayoko magpasa ng anxiety. Good job sa mga moms and dads na emotionally stable pa sila kahit may anak na sila. Parang ngayon at this point, nandito pa ako sa, okay lang ako kung mag-breakdown ako because of work, changes in my own life, but yung freedom lang na wala kang iniisip kung mapapasa ko ba tong trauma na to, mapapasa ko ba tong experience na to, itong feeling na to sa ibang tao, sa next generation or sa anak ko. Grabe yung space na yun. Like, kung mag-away kami ni Alec, kaming dalawa lang, walang ibang affected. I'm sure pag may anak na parang, huwag tayo mag-away. Kailangan tayong mag-love-love dito kahit na magka-away na. I don't know, diba? Luxury siya and privilege siya right now that we don't have to deal with that. Parang mental space, no? Wala tayong iniisip. Iniisip ko lang si Alec. Iniisip niya lang ako. That's the best part. Iniisip lang namin is mag-vlog, diba? gumawa ng content, mag-travel, yun lang. And masaya kami doon.
For now, yeah.
So we have a channel, it's called Alec and Yani. We're basically just documenting all our travels and our life together. Next is all about our finances. Ano yung biggest financial goal natin as a dink?
Mag-travel.
Totoo.
Aside sa, I guess, parang
totoo.
mag-impact din ng assets. Kung wala man, we would be having a child right now, parang magbubuhay tayo sa rent ng condo. I mean, of course, we have your home in Quezon, but wala pa tayong like assets that is, for us. So it's more of like getting as much assets as we can, as many assets as we can. Kotse, lupa, businesses, investments that are, gonna make money for us in the future.
Yeah.
Para when it's time for us to have a child, medyo parang we cannot work and money would still flow in. Na-imagine ko na talaga yun na parang if we ever have a child, like kung kailangan 6 months ako hindi magtrabaho, 6 months ako hindi magkatrabaho.
Ganon?
Ganon talaga. Kasi parang
Sana all.
kaya parang I would like to see businesses already na kahit di ako mag-work, may pera papasok.
Correct. Feeling ko, financial goal natin pareho is to earn more so we can give back to our family. Ang laking privilege din yan na hindi natin iniisip yung sarili nating family downline. Ang iniisip natin is how can we earn more so we can bring our family to travel, how we can give back to our family, and honestly, privilege siya for now because yun pa lang yung mga financial goals natin. Earning more, getting the cash flow in. Do you feel more financial freedom compared to couple with kids?
Yes. I could see the stress. Like, hindi naman sila financially struggling, but now it needs to be very careful. There's little to no room error or margin for error in terms of the finances. Versus tayo, ay, nawala ng 10K. Ay, napagastos na sumobra ng 20K sa budget, 30K sa budget. Parang, okay. Sure. Like, we have that margin. But for others, like, oh, shucks, yung 30K na yon, ilang bote na ng gatas yung nagawa ko.
True.
I mean, it's the same with any kind of responsibility. For example, me, a little bit of that, I still feel that as a breadwinner din kasi for my family. Minsan naisip ko, kunyari, I spend this amount sa travel, pang isang buwan tuition nyo na yan. Ngayon, hindi ako magbibigay ng tuition kasi nag-travel. So parang somehow merong konting guilt
adjustment.
As the side of the breadwinner. But I guess, like, really comparing it, if we're gonna be straightforward, I know na okay pa din tayo.
Yeah.
Meron pa din tayong chill factor inside of the finances.
Right. Honestly, I feel more free when it comes to finances. Kasi yung ate ko nga, nanganak siya, di ba? Tapos parang kahit sa birthday niya, ang hinihingi niyang gift, gatas na lang or diaper na lang, parang automatic. And all the new moms that I know, parang yun yung mas priority nila. May isa rin nag-share sa akin na parang, bilhin mo na what you want to buy while you're single. Kasi once you become a mom, parang mas limited na yung freedom mo. Mas maraming guilt na bilhan yung sarili mo kasi alam mo na it could have been put somewhere else. Yeah. As in, sobrang privilege siya na hindi natin siya iniisip. Sa mga dinks, I'm sure makaka-relate kayo dyan. And that's okay if like yun muna yung goal ninyo. May nagtanong sa atin sa IG, ganito na daw ba talaga kami as a couple na together, naghihilaan?
I personally think yes. In a way, that's what made me attracted to you. Lifestyle-wise, we were both into entering our prime years in terms of our 20s na hustle, grind. So, I think we're much aligned on that. As in the very beginning pa lang, connected na tayo doon na we just wanted to earn a lot of money. So, happy na napag-uusapan din natin to, by the way. And it's really good to be on the same page when it comes to money. Like, mukha talaga kami pera, guys.
Facts.
I mean, I guess that's what makes our relationship stronger. Parehas kami ng trip sa buhay, which is magpayaman.
For now.
For now.
Yeah.
But for you, do you think na it was always like this?
I think, kasi nag-start talaga kami maging close. Friends na kami before. Through personal dev. So parang it's always like a non-negotiable. Yeah, naging downline ko pa siya sa insurance. So talagang ito sa non-negotiable for us to keep growing, to keep learning something new, to upgrade lifestyle, ganyan. I think for dinks out there, especially if you never plan to have kids, like dapat yung partner mo at least yung kasama mo mag-grow in every stage of life. Kasi ang hirap na ikaw lang, for example, gusto mong nag-grow, tapos yung partner mo ayaw, kung kayo lang magkasama your whole life, kunwari maging dink tayo forever. Wag naman. Pero but like, kunwari maging dink tayo forever, like, kailangan talaga we hold each other accountable to grow, to keep learning something new, to expand, to stretch ourselves. Kasi if
Siguro
not,
nag-dink-
ang boring nun.
Siguro kung ding tayo habang buhay, magiging sobrang yaman natin. Kasi non-stop din talaga yung pag-grow natin.
Oo,
pag-push.
not because nadagdagan ng responsibility or not because walang nadagdag na responsibility, but because grabe natin i-push yung isa't isa. So I think a dink couple would only work if you're allowing your partner to grow as much as you do. You're also allowing yourself to grow as much as your partner does. So whether it's in income, business, lifestyle, lahat, kailangan nag-grow kayo together. Alec.
Diyos, ikaw.
Alec.
God, sino?
Unnecessary, unnecessary.
Hindi ko kasi masabing unnecessary blesses me yan.
Kasi pang bahay.
Kailan gumastos niya?
Hindi naman sinabi sino mas malaki gumastos. Ang sabi, unnecessary ikaw, babe.
Wala akong
Unnecessary. Unnecessary.
Okay.
Okay. Tech.
It's necessary for the efficiency
So I
of
think
the
necessary
product.
is subjective.
It is. So let's just agree to disagree.
Ako. Kasi ako naman yung nagbabayad ng bills. Hindi ka naman nagbabayad ng bills eh. Pero si Alec, hindi siya nagbabayad sa akin. So,
Hindi ako nagbabayad ng bills.
so inaabonohan ko.
So, hindi ko siya nakakalimutan kasi hindi ako yung nagbabayad. Siya yung
Ah,
nagbabayad.
ako yung nakakalimot kasi ako yung tagabayad.
Ako, minsan nakakalimutan ko lang magbigay ng share ko.
Oo. So ngayon, dahil nakakalimutan ko magbayad ng bills, pinasa ko na siya kay Gold.
Spontaneous and expensive trip. Like, she would make a budget, but the budget is out of this world budget.
O hindi ah. Talaga ba?
Iba yung definition mo ng budget compared sa budget ko. Like, for example, pag sabi mong, budget trip tayo papuntang Hong Kong, buhay na ako sa 7-Eleven eh.
Alec.
Ako, I think ako. Minimalistic din ako. Like, ang core ko is I don't need stuff talaga. But then I would buy it because FOMO or it would look nice right now. But then, honestly, parang I could care less about the material things that I have. I mean, it's nice to have them, but also, like, if I buy them, may chance na parang, okay lang, kahit di ko siya bilhin pala. Sayang. So,
Hindi, tsaka ano siya, mahilig siya na sa first niya lang gagamitin. Tapos nakalimutan niya nang may ganun siya. Alec,
Ako.
I don't lend money anymore. Wala lang, ayoko.
Ako,
Siya, lagi siya nagbibigay.
Yeah.
Madamot kasi ako. Ako,
Ay, oo, siya.
trauma.
Siya.
Siyempre.
Ako kahit broke tong jowa ko, mamahalin ko pa din siya. Kahit sardinas lang ang kakainin namin araw-araw, I would still see her as a princess. Totoo, pero siya,
Ako,
makaramdam siya ng konting,
Oo.
kabado na yan.
oo, ayoko kasi talaga. Kasi feeling ko ang irresponsible. Kaya Alec kasi okay lang sa kanya. Sanay kasi siya ng okay lang, like normal life lang. Ako, parang mas may sa akin, mas may impact sa akin kapag nagkakaroon ng financial struggle. Grabe, buti naman di tayo nag-away. Muntik na kami mag-away. But, conclusion, final tips for dink couples.
Double down on assets. If you're a dink, the biggest temptation would be to travel more, buy more stuff, but as early as now, focus on doubling down on your assets. Since you have a lot of money, like spend it more, but more on like accumulate the assets. So whether you choose to choose out of the dink life, okay ka pa din.
Ready ka. Final tip for dink couples is that you have to enjoy life. Like, enjoy it together because, if eventually you plan to have kids, you will not enjoy that process if you're not enjoying within yourselves. Like, kayo lang dalawa muna. No, the only person that you have in the world for now is your partner. So, make sure to enjoy and make the most out of it now that you're a dink. And enjoy every life stage that you're gonna get into with your partner. Yun. So, yun lang. And And if you have more questions about Dink, sagutin ko na sa IG stories. Follow me at Coach Yani Moya. Follow him at Alec Cuenca. And yeah, happy Valentine's.